Marvelous! Now, as you've clearly noticed, the All-Flame has given me another respite from oblivion. Alas, it's a partial success only. I am neither man nor spirit, living nor dead. A state that comes with some rather frustrating restrictions. I know we've only just been reacquainted, but to put no finer point on it, I need your help.
Of course he does. I think there was much more to it than just... Oh, here it is.
Interested, are we?
All as well.
Splendid! In return, I have a gift or two that I may bestow upon you with a click of my translucent fingers. All you need do is furnish me with a crystal decanter and a juicy piece of fruit. Two humble items that remain agonizingly out of reach for a man in my peculiar situation.
Peculiar is right. Swear there's a third one there, but now well. C'est la vie. Recording locally. That's fine. That's fine. There's fine. Yeah, all's well. Sorry, I just had to double check it. Like, you know, the recording hadn't shot itself or something.
Exile.
It hasn't, has it? No, everything's fine. Recording locally. Good.
How may... I'm sure you've heard of Malachi by now. Ever the heterodox, he sought otherworldly inspiration by imbibing a substance called ghost wine. For the purpose, he created the decanter spiritus. I found it on my last visit here. Liquid placed in this crystal decanter becomes quasi-apparitional in nature. I'm sure you can glean the decanter's usefulness to me. Conventional liquids simply don't hit the spot. I am one sorely parched revenant. I hid the decanter spiritus in the marketplace so as not to cause temptation for the less morally steadfast in my crew. Look to the carven heraldry there and find a lion dancing upon the waves.
Way ahead of you.
Emperor Chittus was stabbed in the posterior by his own Lord Mayor on the eve of the Purity Rebellion. Chittus's grieving gemlings buried him in the Imperial Gardens, and a plum tree was planted upon his resting place, so that his mourners might taste of his glory for years to come. I found that tree, and one of my men tasted its fruit. I've never seen so much agony crammed into such a brief moment. This may seem a peculiar request, but please bring me one of Chittus's plums.
I better be getting a skill point for this.
This current form comes with rather frustrating restrictions. It's a small improvement on my last incarnation, but I'm a man who used to poke his sticky beak into the furthest corners of the world. Now I can barely cross the road. It was no mean feat getting here from Siren's Cove, I can tell you. So here's the truth of it. I intend to sup upon mine own death. Oh, fear not. The All-Flame will resurrect me, and with luck, will restore my full freedom. But for that to happen, I must die. And in such a manner as to excite the All-Flame to utmost ferocity. I am convinced that only the fruit of Chittus can provide a demise of sufficient tragedy. Life is full of painful choices, is it not?
Interesting idea, actually. That is actually rather interesting, I have to say.
I visited San some 30-odd years ago. Those ghasts, the Undying, you call them, scurried up from the sewers near the river and slaughtered all but a few of my most stalwart lads. Oh, they're a foul parody of humanity, those Undying. Nothing in common with a fine, upstanding revenant like myself.
So either they have everything in common, or they really do have nothing in common. It's just hinting, you know, the phrasing implies that they do have something in common, if you get me. But I'm kind of expecting that if we save this guy, we get another NPC at the base. Because I doubt he'll be able to get out of the place if he resurrects. Unless his ship resurrects with him. And then he fucks off without us. Then again, he might try and kill us again. As long as I get a skill point, I don't care. Like, I've got grand plans for building my character in the worst possible ways. So, I need skill points. I hate those void bearers. They're just mobile flamethrower units. It's, ugh, irritating. Okay. For me to get there, I have to go all the way there. So I have to find the sulfite here somewhere on the docks. Oh, excuse me. Lost a zombie? I'll resurrect him. Alright. Just need to wander around till I find the quest item. Doubt it'll be back here. I would have noticed. I would have presumed. Maybe forgetful as shit and easily distracted, but I like to think I've just, you know, slightest modicum of observational power. So, yeah. I like to think that anyway, and people like to think a lot of things. Noticing the frequent hammer strikes, which is quite nice. Filth-Faced the Relentless. What a name. Ugh. Remember how in my last set I was complaining about biting my gum, where I was getting a wisdom tooth? Yeah, I'm still doing it and it's really annoying. It's awkward to talk when every time you close your jaw, it's like going down on that. Speaking of going down, my health is collapsing like a girl after prom night. What's... Flamespine the Scurrious. Slowing me. Ooh, Crusader Helm. Brilliant. And it's got a green gem. Slot.
I am no beast of burden.
How I wish you were. Okay, same stats so far. Bit superior. 11 intelligence, 103 to accuracy, 19 extra mana, 7 to energy shield, and 11 to increase rarity of items found. Bit lower armor and no strength, but I get energy shield and a green gem, which means I can put in Herald of Ice, which means I can switch you to Herald of Ice and I go YT, and that does 538.3 damage per second. Christ, this is a ton. Damn. Hexproof Deckhand. I take it you can't curse them? Sounds like a fair assumption. Giant mana flask. I'll grab him. And I'll grab the...
no beast of burden.
Fine, fine. I'll stick with what I have. And let's see what you are. Tempting, but no. I'll stick with what I have. You. Grab you. We'll go this way. Still haven't found the alchemical solution I need. So we'll go this way and try and find it. I really dislike the these void bears. The Revenant. Oh yeah, I killed that earlier, didn't I? Mine. I noticed the full ring mail there. Not sure if it's any good. Needs a moment to compare it to my own thing. Static pulse blood. Q.
I am no beast of burden.
I miss I like the what the fuck was the name of the game? I miss Dungeon Siege 2 because you could hire Beast of Burden and have more than one person in your party and all that. It's really nice. You can stay. Full ring mail of the penguin. Sure. Increased energy shield. Don't care enough. Raging spirit. Haven't been using that much now, have I? The answer is no. There's the way back to the battlefront. Not where I want to go. Not yet, anyway. I have to go this way and try and find the chemical, the sulfate I need. Bile Shriek. Oh, what a friendly name. Utterly friendliest of gentlemen. Warplate has nice stats, but I'm sticking with what I have. There's a jeweler's orb. Oh, grab that. I wonder, can it actually knock you down to 0 gem slots? The jeweler's orb. I'd be surprised if it could. You know, adds to the gamble. Oh, it's on fire. Still might be able to salvage it. No. No, that's really not good. Woe Caress. Essence of pure thaumaturgy. Apply with trepidation. Christ. Apparently no, it wasn't on fire. That's just how it normally is. Fantastic, ain't it? Ooh, there's a special one up there. Death Whale. Or Dusk Whale, sorry. My most sincere apologies. Eat on more its that watches is or refusing. Okay. There's a clasped hand, 2 clasped hands over there. No chance to reach them. No. Cat's paw, no. Let's just grab these thingy-majiggies. There we go. Now let... Ooh, wait. And you. Let's see. Boot knife, no. Torture cage, no. Hell no! No. No. I like having a bit of an energy shield. It means extra health. So, yeah. I'll just fight my way back over to the portal. Then I can head back over to what's her face? The heavily mutilated lady. Let's kill these off first. Thank you, zombies. You've done well.
The Monkey King
No.
names you. The Monkey King names you slave. No. You are the gems of Rayclast, not the treacherous stones you dig and die for. It is time to bend the Monkey King's ear. Tell him your true name.
The gem wings they've mentioned constantly. What are they? Is she... they said... She wanted to be... he wanted her to be his Gemwing Queen. The Gemwing Queen was some epic of some other queen? Or something? I think. Or maybe it was an epic about her. It was probably about an epic about another queen and we just forgot to destroy the body. Unless she was the queen in the epic. You know, bards making shit up. But sorry, I'm just like this story's told piecemeal, so it's really interesting. But I get confused, then I start thinking about it, and then I focus on that rather than the game, like the gameplay. Gemwing Queen, who or what, you know? Sorry, Gemwings. She does seem like she's gems grafted into her. So, is Gemwing someone who has gems grafted into them? If she was to be his Gemwing Queen? I have no idea. It'll probably be explained in a bit at some stage, I'm sure. Explained bit by bit so it's all clear. I avoided some of these. Alright. Awkward. They are an okay source of XP, I think. I do believe they give more XP than the average enemy, which would make sense, you know? Sorry, dreadfully tired. Let me out tap for a second. Recording locally. That's fine. The mic is fine. That's fine. Down there's fine. Over there's fine. Okay, all seems well. Let's continue. Just want to make sure nothing's after fecking up, you know?
You have Stormatic Sulfite? You are a resourceful unbug now, aren't you? Give it to me. I was all eyes and ears when Malachi worked. I know exactly what to do. A dash of arcanity, a pinch of insanity, a whisper of profanity, and the infernal talc is now ready. Goodbye.
Infernal Talc. A virtue gem is a raging thunderstorm imprisoned within a single raindrop. Infernal Talc simply lets the storm out.
It's the most explosive of powders. A sprinkle, the gentlest of dustings of infernal talc will provoke gems to a molten rage, but the undying the very sun will rise within their flesh. They will burn for their sins, not a cockroach. They will burn.
Let's say that again.
It's the most explosive of powders. A sprinkle, the gentlest of dustings of infernal talc will provoke gems to a molten rage, but the undying the very sun will rise within their flesh. They will burn for their sins, not a cockroach. Leave me, not a cockroach.
Alright then.